For years and years, I've been telling you one of the biggest obstacles to achieving real nationwide change, a paradigm shift on marijuana, is the scheduling of marijuana as a Schedule 1 controlled substance at the federal level. As a reminder, according to the DEA, I will show you what they say about this. Schedule 1 drugs, substances, or chemicals are defined as drugs with no currently accepted medical use and a high potential for abuse. Schedule 1 drugs are the most dangerous drugs of all the drug schedules with potentially severe psychological or physical dependence. Now, we already know that this definition doesn't fit marijuana. A categorization of Schedule 1 for marijuana that is shared with heroin and LSD, for example. Now, as a side note, it's questionable whether LSD even belongs in the same category as heroin, probably a story for a different day. But this is absolutely ludicrous, the idea that marijuana, given that we now know that there are medical uses of it, even if we are still early in the process of determining what they are, the DEA will get involved in considering a rescheduling of marijuana from Schedule 1, they say during the first half of 2016. I guess we could say, Louis, this will be a joint decision between the DEA and the government?
Very good. Yes. This is a joke. This is a total joke. We have states that have legal recreational marijuana usage.
Right.
And the DEA has this drug scheduled this way. To an outsider, to someone who doesn't live in the United States, this must make absolutely no sense.
Absolutely.
And, I mean, it makes little sense to us.
Smoking anything is bad for your lungs, and we've talked about that. But heroin caused nearly 11,000 overdose deaths in 2014. Marijuana caused none. How can anyone argue that marijuana and heroin should be scheduled the same? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And if this does get rescheduled in the first half of 2016, as the DEA says it will consider doing, it would open the door for expanded research of cannabis's potential for medical applications. It will drastically change, or at least potentially start the change for how marijuana is considered when it comes to incarceration and law enforcement operations. We can't possibly overstate the importance of rescheduling marijuana from a Schedule 1 drug.
Yeah. I mean, the feds need to back off altogether on this one. It's going to happen. It has to happen. We're caving into international pressure, caving into state pressure. It's going to happen. It's just, this should have happened 20 years ago, 30 years ago.